Hello, women. This is Lada from Radiant Yin, and I'm just checking in. It's the last day of September, is the 30th, and a lot of what's coming in, a lot of information is about receiving, how much actually we can receive. Because we are in this new energy, we really do create our own reality. There is no external source that creates it for us. So you know how much we can really have, how much we can really receive of what we've asked for. So, even if you're one of those women who's been working energy, creating mock-ups, now it's really the time, okay, can I receive what's coming in? How much can I have? How much validation? How much love? How much pleasure? How much money? So I'm going to lead us through a short meditation. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and we're going to start seated. And then at some point, it will be up to you what will feel right. You might continue seated or we will stand up and just move our body. So connect with your breath. As you breathe in and your belly expands and your lungs fill, such a big organ, our lungs. And then breathe out and release some pressure from your body. So start bringing attention to your physical body, right? Like, how are you, body? What's going on in here? How am I feeling? Let's check in with myself. And just notice, how is energy moving through my body? Is there sense of groundedness and movement? Am I being open to life experience? Am I being open to receiving what's coming? Right? And notice not only in meditation, right? We're connecting to it in meditation, but how much in everyday life, right? Because that's when we receive our mock-ups. That's when we become the vibration of the thing we want, right? Or the relationship or whatever we're creating, vibration. So it's vibrational, right? And that means, like, am I in that vibration all day long? Can I really be in this? And when I caught myself, oh, I'm starting to struggle and close up, I can bring a gentle, loving awareness back and be like, whoa, you're closing up. You're stopping the energy of life. So let's just say hello to that flow of life, that river that wants to move through us and move through our bodies, the earth energy coming from below and the cosmic energy coming from above, the physical and the spiritual, meeting, connecting, becoming more. And just breathe and notice, wow, are there any parts of my body where I don't feel that, where I don't feel open to receiving, where I'm clenching, there's pain. So let's say hello to those places. Just bring your awareness to one of them and notice, is there some emotion stuck here? Is there some energy, some story, a picture? And can you just start releasing it? Can you kind of give it to the flow? That old energy, releasing it down through the roots that connect you at the center of the planet. Let's say hello to those bodies being connected to this earth, being held and protected and nurtured by her. It is a very fake programming around scarcity and not having enough. Like, there's not enough resources on earth. There is plenty of resources. Right? We have to stop being greedy and overproducing, right? And creating out of fear and start reconnecting and learning from the pace of nature. I just saw it written somewhere. I think Emerson said that. We should learn from the pace of nature. I love it. It has season, it rests, draws its energy in, and then kind of goes out and blooms and produces and then goes back in. There's a rhythm. Say hello to that flow in you. Ah, is there a flow? Is there a rhythm, or are you resisting? And you can visualize just being in that river, being in that flow. That river is going through your body, and you're surrendering, you're letting go of what no longer serves you, right? That was stopping your ability to receive, to be open, to be in that flow. Any limits when we were told, well, this is too much, right? Or where we started really shining our light and people became jealous, right? Started throwing energy and it was signal for us, oh, I have to dim because if I really shine, oh, I'm gonna get energetically hurt. And that actually is often results to physical hurt. People don't realize throwing energy, this can actually be a really dangerous thing if it's really intense and unowned shadow. So yeah, so just notice, say hello to that energy in you, like, oh, when I was shining my light and people got jealous and I got just kind of poked off my throne. And then I started believing, oh, I need to dim my light to make other people comfortable. And so as we did it, we stop being in flow. We are not able to receive because we're not fully in our light, in our energy. Yeah. So just notice that any of those shadow parts of yourself are nothing to fear of. We're starting to shine the light of our awareness on those parts where we were unconscious or programmed not to look there, where we feel guilty and shameful, so we don't want to go there. We don't want other people to see it. Something to hide, right? In the closet, my shadow, hide it. I'm a very spiritual person. So just bring that shadow gently forth and include her, right? Include her. There's medicine, there's teaching, there's your energy in it. The more you liberate all that energy in there, the more you own your space. And that's what's called Christ consciousness. It's owning 360 degrees of our space. If we really, see it as, let's say, an energy field, energy egg around our body. So the body is within the soul, not the other way around. The body is within the soul. So just notice another step for receiving is we want to have a lot of our energy. So we become magnetic. So it's not out there making it happen. Very yin programming, yin picture. I got to run out there, make it happen, right? I got to be on these dating apps to meet somebody. No, be so magnetic that you actually magnetize it to yourself. Okay. It's magical what happens when you have enough of your juice in your glass energetically. So just imagine that. You can even imagine, let's make it fun. You're like a you're like a glass. Make yourself a beautiful glass, maybe crystal or whatever, wine glass, beautiful chalice. And then, notice like, oh, I want this chalice to be full of my energy. So just start calling your energy from where you are invested in anybody else. How are they feeling? What are they thinking? Or maybe where you're resisting, where you're like, leave me alone. So just call your energy and you can see like, oh, I'm this chalice, I have a container and my energy is coming back into it. My juice, my glass. Maybe you want to make it champagne or sangria or, Bloody Mary, maybe with a bit of spice. Let's stay amused about spiritual work because seriousness really is a very low vibration. We can move energy when we're serious. So we make fun, we use amusement pictures in intuitive work to keep that grounded energy of amusement. And what it does, it helps us rise above that pain we're releasing. It helps us be also in our spiritual consciousness where we're still connected and releasing from our bodies. Right? So we don't have to relive anymore these experiences. And I've read this book that's called Body Keeps a Score. It's beautiful, right? It's about how body remembers. Well, with this work, when we go deep like this, we actually are releasing that stuff from our body. So you can actually embody yourself more. So just breathe and just keep magnetizing your energy. And notice it takes no effort. Say hello to the color. What's the color of my energy right now that really validates me, supports me, nurtures me, is very magnetic, so my mock-ups, my intentions can find me. What color do you see? Own it. It might be a new color, right? Because now we are all downloading new vibrations. There's just so much going on. Play with different vibrations, don't get stuck on how it was before. I have a friend who said in 12 or 13 years of doing psychic work, she always saw a certain combination of colors, and now suddenly she is receiving completely new color, right? And so, and many of us are really working through the whole rainbow. You might notice if you're one of those people that just really wants to work with all those vibrations, and just have it all. Or if you're more drawn, at least right now, to just one. And one of the messages that I'm receiving constantly is more, is not necessarily better. We are also in the stage of fine tuning. So also mostly if you've been working on yourself, and I know that this list, these videos are going really to women who have you've been working on yourself and you have different kind of tools. For us, it's now way more about fine tuning, right? You don't need those huge shifts, right? If you went through the growth periods, right? If you went through this flow, if you've been doing your inner work, meeting your shadow, you are ready to receive. So a lot of it might be a little fine tuning more than these big things. So I just let it all come in, all your energy, and now you can let go of the picture of the glass and just imagine the energy field, kind of like an ostrich egg around you, right? So it's in the arm's length distance. You can even stretch your arms and find that where is the arm's length distance for me here? And just imagine like, okay, I'm within this energy because we are, and own that energy. This is mine. This is my space. So if this feels good, let's come and get up. And we're just going to take this more in the body. So kind of stay in your own soup. And you can close your eyes. And notice as you've called your energy, now you have that container. How is the flow in your body? Where is your energy moving? And maybe where there's something where, it's not moving here. Maybe there's pain. Pain is energy that doesn't move, right? And find a place and then notice how my body wants to move this energy. How does it want to move to actually move it, transform it, transmute it? Sometimes we just need to get information and release it, right? Let it go. Sometimes it's a part of us we need to own. So be gentle with yourself, but also notice, okay, well, whoa, I have this, and like for me, I have energy in my ribs, and my body really wants to kind of move it vigorously, like a spiral. So allow your body to move you. Don't be in your head thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this, or this might be good. If your body can move you and then you realize, oh, I'm moving this way, good job. Okay. And we're not in our minds. This is not about figuring it out. And then just allow your body to change your rhythm and move to another rhythm that's just helping you release energy. Don't forget your legs and feet. The restrictions, right? Like we're raising our ability to receive. It's okay to receive more. There might be shame and guilt. So as I'm talking about it, find some shame in your body and just move it out, move through it, release it. You don't need to hold on to that shame in your body. Say hello to some guilt. Ugh. For me, yeah, that's ugh. This is if your body wants to do sounds, so don't stop it. Right? My body does sounds all the time. was the sound of guilt for me. Is ugh, ugh. Disgusting. It's a disgusting energy to keep in our body. So move it, release it. Let's say hello to that flow. Is there more flow? What movement encourages that flow? And notice receiving, it's not really passive, right? Because receiving means we need to take care of our energy, of our space, define our boundaries, be good with our yeses and nos, to have that vibration. So we so fully embody ourselves, then we become incredibly magnetic. And it really is amazing what happens, the miracles that happen, like I had experience of just people walking in offering me a job I didn't even ask for, things coming to my life, finding me, So maybe we're coming here, and I would like to maybe point this out. We need to come out of that anxious, oh my God, am I gonna miss this? Am I gonna miss this window? Am I gonna miss this mock-up? And I'm gonna miss this relationship? I need to be out there and being completely active. It's not gonna work. You're just dispersing more of your energy. Really become fully you, like work your energetics, and then you're going to start magnetizing. And we're completely entering in the space of vibration. So this is about, are we aligned with these people in our lives, or these activities, these places where we maybe live or work? Am I living in my purpose, right? So let's say if you're living with your purpose, it's going to be really hard to hang out with people who are not and who are complaining about their jobs. Let them go. You can start attracting people who also live their truth. If you're authentic, it's really going to be hard for even people who are not to hang out with you. You're going to be triggering them. Let them go. Authentic people will find you. So kind of releasing that anxious, fearful, pre-programmed belief that we're going to miss something out. Be more present, right? It's for all of us. Let's be more present. Keep calling energy back as I just guided you through. It's really simple. And, for you women, really ground that female space. So as you're visualizing grounding through the roots of your first chakra, also imagine that the roots coming out of your ovaries and of your uterus, and you're starting to ground that space. It's a big energy space, and women lose their space through this. They don't own it. And so then it's not magical and creative, it's just full of pain. And then also say hello to that female creative energy. So let's just find it. It's in the front of your belly, where if you were pregnant, your pregnant belly was there. And if not, we still can find it. I've always knew, like, oh, okay, if I was pregnant, this is it. And that's because that's energy, right? So just kind of validate that it's real. It's your female creative energy. And as women, we were indoctrinated to give it away, to nurture everybody else. This is our energy. It's for us. It's incredible and magical. It's magnetic. It's creative. So imagine that you're grounding it maybe in a bowl, or in a beautiful flower, and just that stem is growing down to the center of the planet, and you're starting to own this. It's very juicy. And then once you own it vibrationally, it becomes yours. You can use it for healing yourself, your body, clearing energy out of your space. You use it for creating. It's actually pretty incredible. And you also kind of safer for people to be around, because a lot of women have ungrounded energy. It's a very high vibration, and for a lot of men who are more masculine, that's really hard to be around. And if you actually ground that, you become very present, you become safe. So it's a really cool space also to notice how it influences others when they're around a grounded woman, as opposed to ungrounded woman who just doesn't own her space, right? She's gonna be very anxious, very kind of everybody depending on everybody else. Uh, so yeah, so thank you for meditating with me, and thank you for your feedback, for all of you who are in touch. I really value and appreciate it, and yeah, it's important for me to hear that. Okay, thank you, and you will hear from me real soon. Bye.